this is Sahar at the Goddess System. I'm back again with another love reading. Here are your three options. We're going to be looking at, this is some incense I'm just burning now. Can't see the smoke very well. There it is a little bit. There. Hi, how are you? It's so lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. You are very lovely if you are here because your commitment to love and serenity and joy is obviously great. So let's begin with the reading, or with the choices of the reading. Here I have the Wild and Unknown Tarot with the Obsidian Wand. Here I have the Soulmates Tarot with the Selenite Pyramid. Here I have the Universal Tarot with the Copper Orb. So take all the time you need. We're going to be looking at what is he wanting to tell you, what's going on with him, how does he really feel and think about you, and we're also going to be looking at where this connection is heading. So I'll see you in your reading. Hi guys, pile one, welcome. And this is your reading if you chose the Obsidian Wand. Hope you're doing really well, and we're going to be looking at what does he want to tell you, how does he think and feel about you, and we're going to look at what's going on in this connection with you. I'm going to start with a 12-card spread with this tarot, and then we're going to continue to look into other options intuitively as we go along. Hope you guys are doing really well. I'm so glad to see you. Let's see, the Emperor. Okay, so let's see here. We've got the Five of Wands, the Emperor, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Both of these are in reverse. So around the energy of the very, fertile, dominant, actionable, action-taking man are, energies that are slowing him down. So I would say that this is a man who does have great intentions, who does have great ideas, but there's some outside factors slowing him down and taking the action that he really wants. So, and his thought energy is down here. I've got Mother of Wands, so he really feels that you're a really smart and intelligent woman, a woman who's got it all going on, an attractive creature who is capable of communicating, who's passionate, who's really a great catch. Is seeing that I've got the Seven of Cups here in reverse, and the Two of Swords. So there is all this pleasure, but there's, he does want and think of you as an equal. He wants to have communication with you that is peaceful. He wants joy and pleasure with you, but something on the outside here is kind of stopping, kind of slowing him down. It's not a complete stop. It's just creating a slowdown in your connection. I do see the Mother of Cups over here in reverse in the karmic section, in the outside factors of your relationship. So that to me would indicate, yes, he feels, very, very drawn to you, and that's something he just he can't help that being drawn to you, but there's just, again, too much in the way. There's the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands. which could be pretty good cards. In reverse, they would mean like, well, things are going to be slowed down for a little while yet, and that is the karmic energy of this connection, is that it is somewhat, that it's there, it's right there for you guys, but then you're like, oh, whoa, we got to slow down for a second here. Something outside of you, that could be business, that could be distance, that could be all kinds of obstacles. I mean, take that as it resonates, because it's going to be different for all of you, but the obstacle is an outside obstacle that is that's slowing, making progress really quite slow. So I'm just going to take some more cards to clarify, what these slow down things are. Why so slow, Emperor? Okay, these guys are falling out in. Okay, so I see Ace. Look at these guys. Wow, these are beautiful cards. So somebody really loves you. You fulfill all their wishes, and somebody wants to take action. So if you know that you guys probably know what it is that's stopping them. Like they might have some circumstance that they're battling with. Like to me, I'm getting a real battle type of energy from this. And if they're battling with you, he wants to stop. And he really does want this new beginning and fulfillment of pleasure with you. So I don't know why the Mother of Cups is in reverse here. So I'm just going to go on and take a look at this, because that would mean that great pleasure is just a little stunted now. Chariot, so movement and success towards love and passion and taking great action. So somebody is really wanting to take action here. Somebody has got their heart set on you. Somebody does see you as this really beautiful creature, as a very desirable person, somebody who's given them great pleasure. And they see great potential and success here. They're wanting to take, great action towards you. They want success with you. They want this, and I do see the actions being taken. There are fruitful actions being taken. There is just a lot to conquer. A lot of things going on here for, see if, what's going on in the connection, what's to come in the connection here. When you have the Three of Swords here, if you have, that's usually kind of not the best card you want in your deck, which has to do with, but then I've got the Three of Wands right next to it. So it's like the mending of the broken heart. So if it is that for some of you, the obstruction between you two is the heart healing, the heart chakra healing, that one or both of you have a broken heart to fight through and heal, that is occurring, that they are taking action. If there are, deceitful situation and, bad relationships for him of the past, that could be business relationships for him, that could be, past divorces, past spouses, baby mama type of situations that they are fighting through, and they're fighting through very slowly. The Son of Swords in reverse, that the speed is just stunted, but it's coming. And I am getting mainly a message of patience, that is a virtue that the Mother of Cups would certainly have, that the Queen of Cups really, it can endure a lot. Here for the advice cards for you guys, I have the World, the Sun, and this is the Six of Cups in reverse. So that to me would be that you have great ideas, you have pleasure, you know what you found, that this is a karmic connection that is totally real. And when you look at things from both sides, all will be clear. It's not just about getting your needs filled and your personal pleasure right now. The thing would be that to see the other person's side, to see what they're going through, and giving them the time and the space to be who they need to be. That's what I'm getting from that, because you do have this wisdom inside you. I do see that you guys have great, they see you guys as this really great and wise person who's imparted so much beauty to their life, and they respect you, right? They do really respect you, and they want this to really work out. Let me take a look here at what chakras this relationship is addressing. Joy. Okay, that's a solar plexus. Solar plexus. Okay, that's a lot of gold and yellow here with a sun. So I see lots of, okay, that's a heart chakra. Okay, so solar plexus. So those two chakras definitely, that's pretty rare that two come up like this, you know, both from the same. The yellow ones are all the solar plexus, the green ones are the heart. And when you have this, you know, solar plexus thing, that you guys are the ultimate pleasure for each other. You guys have given each other this array of hope, or this real childlike affinity with each other, and you both seem to be rejuvenated, you know, really feel younger from this connection. However, there is, you know, from the third chakra, the solar plexus, when you have, you know, a facade like this, would be that, and when you have issues in that chakra and in this connection, you know, it's very much a mirrored connection here, that in this connection, one issue is that people are wearing masks. And the reason why people wear masks is because they have a wounding in the third chakra, in the solar plexus, because they are not confident. You know what, it could be from their child. It's a confidence issue, that they are not confident, that at some point when they were a child, they didn't feel confident enough to be themselves, or it could be from a past life, that at some point things didn't go well when they were themselves, so that they came into this life believing that they could not be themselves. And to heal the solar plexus chakra is to imagine a golden light around your solar plexus. Also, working with images of water and fire. Those two elements together are healers of the solar plexus, so that you can do that with visualization, or you can do that with literally, you know, working with the elementals. So taking a bath with candlelight, or if you have access to it, making a bonfire at a beach. Those types of things clear the solar plexus. I also have lots of meditations for clearing solar plexus issues. Down below, I've linked them in my free ebook, the Goddess Radiance Cookbook. You can get there and download those videos for free, and also many other techniques to invite great love into your life. Here, so in regards to the heart chakra things, I've got here perception, and I have victim. So let's look at the victim thing here. This could also be mirrored, so take that as it resonates. It could be both of you, it could be one of you, but that is an issue in the connection. And we have connections so that we can heal ourselves. That is the purpose of of connections, of love and romantic relationships in the world. It is not just to procreate our breed and to save our breed in the world. It's not just so we can have babies and ensure the survival of the human species. I mean, if it's just scientific, then why aren't we animals that don't have these other these civilizations? Even in the animal kingdom, it is similar. So that's why you guys met, to release these kinds of issues, and these specific ones. So that's that one, and here's the victim. So one of you or both of you have heart chakra wounding. Let me see. So I'm feeling very drawn to the masculine energy here. There's definitely this broken heart situation, and I'm seeing that from the past of this lifetime. So it's pretty fresh wound. If that's, it could be, look, it could be a divorce not too long ago. For some of you, it's going to be that they're divorced, and for others, it could be that they're actually grieving a loss of somebody. Somebody has passed to the other realm, and that hurt needs to be healed. It could also be childhood, and for many of you, it's going to be also childhood trauma and past life trauma. When you think about all the karma and all the hurt that we are clearing in our lifetime. A friend of mine was saying that in an angel reading. I had an energy healer that I work with was mentioning this, that in every lifetime that we get incarnated to, if you believe in past lives, we bring to our life the karma and hurt to be cleared in this lifetime. Then we have our own childhood and life experiences that we store in our bodies and in our, in ourselves, for that to be healed. And then we also carry our ancestors' DNA, and we have all of their karma and all of their hurts to be cleared and experienced. So that's a lot. So give yourself that time and that allowance to heal. There's a great heart chakra meditation linked below. I have that free on YouTube here. Also, there's lots of heart healing all over the internet. I love this heart healing meditation by Tom Kenyon. You can just listen to that and put it on sort of in the background while you clean, or even just lie down and meditate to it. I love that one. Like a shamanic type thing. Lots of different ways to heal your heart. I'll put some options below, but if you do this, it will be a great service to your relationship, because you're connected, this will transfer to him as well. This will transfer to your partner. It will calibrate with them, even if you don't see each other, even if you are not even in contact. It will transmute a lot of stuff for a lot of people if you do this. So that is, yeah, I do see some experiences here on his side. I am seeing this lifetime pretty recent, and some childhood issues. And that could be both of you. Here I have perception. So when I have perception for the heart chakra, I feel like this is really saying what I was saying earlier, that we don't perceive others as they are. We perceive others as we are, right? And especially when you have this magnetic draw to a person and their energy, in some way they either mirror you or they show you the parts that you don't have, or that your hidden parts, the parts of you that you do have and don't see, or that you want to develop. And often with our pain bodies, with the shadow self, it is often that we project our own faults or our own wounds onto other people, or we attract people who have the same ones. So can you ever really know someone? right? Can you ever really know you're doing this or you're doing that, you're bad because of this? You know, can you ever really know what their motives are? For the most part, most people are just hoping to survive in the world, and they want to be good, and they're not always nice about it because of these wounds that we experience. They make us act in very strange ways. But a lot is to be said about how you perceive people. How do you look at people? Why do you believe certain things about people? And that is also a heart issue. The more you can accept others and the error of their way, the many errors of their ways, the more you can do that, and the more you can do that for yourself, the more likely you are to have a very balanced and harmonious love, because you're balanced and you're healed and you are cool with yourself, kind of thing. So there is some heart chakra healing to be done about self-acceptance and some wounding. I do have meditations for that available. I will link them below. Do enjoy those. Make a little ritual out of it if you can. And if you can't, do it while you're doing the dishes or doing some errands or doing some folding your laundry. Just listening to them and kind of half consciously participating in that. So I do hope that really helped you. And I'll talk to you soon. Hi guys, this is your love reading if you chose this beautiful copper orb. I hope you're doing really well, pile 2. And let's check out how your person is feeling and thinking about you. What's going on in this connection as well. I have shuffled these off camera already, but I'm just gonna do it again right now with your energy, with the copper sphere, with a pile 2 energy. How is the person feeling? Okay, death in reverse. Let's see the world in reverse. 5 of Pentacles. The Emperor. Ace of Cups. 5 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. 3 of Wands. 10 of Wands. 4 of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Fool in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. Hangman in reverse. Okay, what is this person feeling and thinking about you? So, when you think about rebirth and death, and when that comes in reverse next to the 5 of Pentacles, I would say there have been definitely some challenges in this connection, and a lot of these have to do with actual loss, like loss of employment, loss of great strife, great suffering, and that is kind of outside of this person's control, and they feel very sad right now. They feel very worried. They feel like they might have lost you. They might have ended it for good. They might have, you know, instead of starting anew, they might have just broken it. They feel like they could have broken it, and they feel like it's not really their fault. They kind of feel like, oh, the world is such a shitty place right now. That kind of energy I'm getting from this. Yeah, it's a very stubborn kind of energy when you think about this ox kind of really going on, which is a symbol of abundance and wealth. But I also would say that he's just kind of refusing to give up that point of view right now. It's just a bit of a stubbornness to this person, I don't know what the stubbornness is about. I'm going to look into that for a second, because I do see the King of Wands in reverse. So, and this is the thought energy of the time. So I would say that yes, he wants to take action. Yes, he wants to do stuff, but he's feeling a little bit stunted. Kind of a whirlwind type of energy. And I'm getting somewhat of a cloudiness in this when I get this Four of Swords here. There should have been a break. There should have been a quietude and a peace, and a peacefulness to this. But instead, there's just empty cups and empty cups and empty cups. And I feel like this person's really missing you. Like, they just don't know what to do. Like, they want to do something, but what to do. Really feeling like throwing, like they really spilt the milk here or something. Like, take that how it resonates. It depends on each of the situations. But I'm really feeling this spilling energy. Almost like, oops, I broke it. I'm so sorry. And what am I supposed to do? Here are the karmic and outside factors, these three here. And when I look at this, at the Ace of Pentacles, that there was a positive and stable new beginning, or there is the opportunity for that. And you know, luck just has it that it's been a little bit harder than it should be. You know, I've got the Hangman in reverse here, which is good. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, not that great. So this is wonderful. This is something that is real. This is something that has substance and potential. But there's some outside factors that are kind of in the way and slowing things down. And that is the same for the previous deck here. There was a previous spread was they were also having, you know, some factors slowing them down. And that is the nature of things when you look at love. It doesn't happen in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day. But I do see some, you know, significant slowdown by outside factors. So that could be, you know, in this case, I'm seeing multiple factors. So I'm seeing, you know, definitely money being an issue, but also communication and emotions being in the way. So people have their work, you guys have your work cut out for you, but you do have some very positive cards here that are a sign of success and a sign of a new beginning and happiness. So there is absolute potential in love here. Just some circumstances that need to be defeated. And one way to do that is the Eight of Swords in reverse. So I would say seizing of bad communications. Definitely, you know, this person, if you look at them, I'm going to turn this around. The girl is turned away from the guy. Nobody's bleeding, nobody's hurt, but she's kind of just looking the other way, and they're both disappointed. The swords are in the ground, you know, but there's no reason. They could move on if they wanted to. And right now, and when I get this in reverse is, you know, some things are best left in the past, and some experiences are best left in the past. And Ten of Wands, you know, would be like the strife and the efforts that you put in. You know, you should not be upset about it. You should be very happy about that. Fill your own cup about everything that you've done, and how long of a way you've come. You're almost there. If you continue to fill your own cups without any further expectations, this is going to draw in a great abundant energy for both love and finances, for everything. So start filling your own cups and cease this blindness. Take your blindfold off and see how much you've done already, how far you've come, and to do that, some healing does need to occur. Often some wounds are present in our lives that just kind of don't want to go away. We go in circles kind of thing. So I'm just going to go and see what, you know, practical things you can do to heal this situation further. because this is something worth investing in. So it doesn't mean like go and call him and try to fix it all up or whatever. Fill your own cups and this thing will straighten itself out. But I'm just going to look at what it is that that you can do to fill your own cups, to begin a new life of pleasure for yourself, and to get this beginning of happiness, right? So balance. So this, sorry, I'm kind of stuttering there just because I'm kind of thinking, yes, to balance the scales in terms of this usually would mean, being fair, and also it's like the Justice card in the tarot. Yeah, it's similar to the Justice card. Where it could involve the law, finally make a decision, go through with it. But in this case, I kind of feel like there's stubbornness on both sides here, and I feel that stubbornness, maybe reflect on that stubbornness. What is that stubbornness? And often stubbornness is a lack of forgiveness. And that comes from the third eye chakra, which is where we forgive. A great mantra is a great meditation for forgiveness is listed below in my ebook. But a really simple way to do that is to focus on your third eye chakra and take a few really deep breaths until you really feel centered in your mind and you feel really calm and your body feels grounded. And you say, I forgive. Now, don't think of any specific incident or person or anything like that. Just say, I forgive. I forgive. Do that like 7 times. I got that meditation from a place called Sahaja meditation. It's a practice that you work with several different techniques to raise the Kundalini. I can link that below to if you want to learn that. There's a teacher called Sri Mataji from India. She teaches these meditations. I will link that below, and that really helps. Because we all have hurts from the past. We all have things that that happen to us. Once you start opening your heart, you will eventually get hurt. That is just the nature of life. But that hurt doesn't mean that we have to hang on to it and stay stuck in this anger and in this and in that hatred. That hurt happens so that we can learn to forgive and move on and learn boundaries and to learn discernment. That's why that happens. So when you look at it from that perspective, then things do look a lot differently. So I do feel that stubbornness is an issue in this connection. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you, as usual. So take that how it resonates. And if you do take this action, even if you feel that you're not the one with a stubbornness, do this meditation and it will transfer to the other person. Just because you are connected emotionally and spiritually. So if you do that, it does distribute itself. That energy of forgiveness does distribute itself even to the world, to the globe, when you do it. Especially if you're female, your energy is really connected to the earth. And when we let go things spiritually and when we grow spiritually, it really helps the earth and all sentient beings that are connected to it. And that is pretty much everything. I do have the orange, I do have the sacral chakra as well, the self-worth chakra. So that, let me see. That's also an issue in the connection. And if you take a look here, there's a little girl there and she's looking like she's got some fairly rugged and outdoorsy clothes, and she's looking at this throne that really doesn't look like it belongs in this frozen winterland there. You know, and she's looking at it, should I sit there? And to me, this really represents, are you willing to put yourself on that throne and reign with fairness and kindness? Are you sure that your stubbornness isn't rooted in a low self-esteem, which most of the time it is, to be honest? Because when we get hurt, we feel like a low self-worth, then we don't even feel like we can forgive ourselves for those experiences, that something was wrong with us, that things happened to us and there's something wrong with us. And then it's even harder to forgive because you're blaming yourself. So for the sacral chakra, there are exercises to do in my ebook down there as well. I have this beautiful ruby exercise where you imagine yourselves, you know, getting healed by this ring of rubies, and it's really great for the root and sacral chakra. I have that in my ebook below, and also the Sahaja meditations that I'm gonna link, they have that too. If you do this healing work, inner work, really good things are coming to you. They're coming to you anyway, but this is really gonna expedite this slow and stuck energy. It's really gonna put a lot of light into what's going on in this connection. The denser energies here need to move, and this is how you're going to be able to move them. This is your key, my recommendation for you, because you do have, you know, very stable, beautiful beginning, and maybe a continuation, you know, a very soft transition. So it's not like you're not going to start from scratch with the Fool in reverse here. You're going to have a stable transition of a lot of success and a lot of joy and a lot of happiness. So I do see that kind of coming towards you. Of course, there's no telling for sure. Don't, you know, it's a tarot. It changes daily. But this is kind of what I see in the connection as it is right now. I hope that really helped you. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Hello, Pile 3. This is your reading if you chose this beautiful Selenite Pyramid. And we're going to be using the Soulmates Tarot, which is a museum piece. I really love this one. It is really beautiful, but it is a little harder to read. So I don't recommend this if you're a beginner. And even for me, I have to look at the cards quite a bit, not at the meanings, but just which card they are, because there's no real indication of, well, you'll see. Hope you guys are doing really well. See, they're really big too. And let's take a look at how he's feeling and thinking about you and what's going on in this connection. What do you need to know? Okay. See all that? Okay, let's pull in the shot. Good. So what do we have here? I've got 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and I have the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. That's really good. Okay, so somebody is a very stable giver and somebody wants to bring this one home. There's lots of happiness here. There's just a little bit of a concern that that finances, like, do I have enough, kind of thing. He really wants to make sure, he wishes he knew that he wants to make sure you guys have enough money and that you guys are really stable. And he's working hard and taking action towards making sure you guys have everything you want and need. He really feels that you deserve all of this. because I have here the Queen of Pentacles right here, which is his perfect counterpart. He really sees that in you. It is in reverse. I would interpret that here in his thought energies, or yours, like, am I gonna be enough for this girl? Am I gonna be enough for my queen? I need to make my queen, you know. So he feels like he can't quite make you his queen yet, given his financial circumstances, but he's at it. That's kind of what he wants you to know. What have we got here? Wow, you've got so many cups here. 7 of Cups and 8 of Cups. That's a lot of cups. You know, there's his main concern here for me is that he can satisfy you. He wants to make you happy, and he is interested in making a very stable and loving relationship with you. So here I have the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and I've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So that is really, really good. Like, look, you've got lots of fertile energy. It's just been the circumstance that lately it's been a little slower than normal. It's not devastating, but it's been just a little slower than normal. But there is action being taken. He's looking, you know, something was fairly a new beginning here, and that is coming, but it's, again, not quite there yet. His main concern is his treasure. For his treasure, he doesn't have enough of a booty. You know, like pirates have that booty, like a treasure chest. It feels like that's not quite filled to the level that he would like it to be. Lots of trump cards here. So you've got so somebody wants to be married, or needs to, you know, is kind of hesitant for me, because I've got the Hierophant here in reverse. To me, that would mean somebody is kind of wanting, you know, not wanting, maybe hesitant for marriage. Somebody's like, well, are you in or are you out? I'm kind of not sure what I should make of all this. I get the Ace of Swords. Maybe you just want to hurry it up. Maybe you want to hurry it up to do the thing already. So I'm just gonna look this one up because I don't remember which one that is. That one is Fortune. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. That's good. Okay, you've got Wheel of Fortune. You've got the what do you call them? The Hierophant, and you have the Ace of Swords. That's amazing, guys. But that is the actions you should take. So maybe stop. I would get, like, don't be so not to be so you know, you don't have to have everything right away. It's coming anyway. Get very sharp in your communication. Get very smart in your communication. And really bide your time. A person, when the Wheel of Fortune comes up in an action step, it suggests that you know, things, you do need to believe that good things are coming to you, and that is mostly the virtue of the lucky, is that they feel they're lucky. They know they're lucky. They know good things are coming, and that is part of the miraculous state of the person. The miraculous state of humanity, when you get into the state of mind of miracles. Sorry, that was in reverse. So what else do I have here? The Queen of Cups up here. So that's a lot of really good energy. He feels that you're super beautiful. He's right into you. He's got passion for you, wanting to do everything in his power to take care of you. And What do I got here? Oh, which one is that again? Is that the Empress? Who's the X? The Star. Okay, guys, this is such a powerful deck. Holy, that's crazy. You have so many. This is Strength. This is the Star, and here you have the Queen of Cups. So that this is such a magic connection, guys. Like seriously magic connection. Somebody is really, this is pretty much a twin flame deck. You guys are in love. This is a super powerful connection. There are just a couple of things in the way, and it's a matter of time for you guys. Here, let me see what chakras you can work on while that is all in progress behind the scenes. Facade, perception, and prayer. Okay, so these two came up in a previous reading, and so facade, this is a solar plexus issue. I'll say with the solar plexus, the healing, the reason why this particular card would come up for the solar plexus is this is associated with wearing masks, and that comes from childhood wounds or even past life wounds where people come into the world or into adulthood and not being able to be themselves, not being able to be authentic completely. That they have to cover up parts of themselves. For the most part, that's because in the past, whether that's past life or childhood or even as an adult, the experience has been that when they were displaying signs of being authentically themselves, that didn't go well. And after that, they thought, oh, well, what's the point of being myself? Then maybe if I act more this way or I behave more this way, people will approve of me more. And that is a lack of confidence, right? So the way that you can heal that is by using fire and water. You can do that by walking by the ocean or having a bonfire by the ocean or by a lake if you have the means to do that. At home, you can take a bath by candlelight, or also just visualizing water and fire together. I have some solar plexus meditations in my ebook that's linked below. They really work on healing those wounds and clearing out those lower vibrations and those lower energies. So again, solar plexus, so that's verifying to me that that's in the connection, and that could be both of you, that could be one of you, so take that how it resonates. And prayer is definitely a powerful thing when you ask your own higher power. And I'm not talking about, depending on your belief system and what path you're on spiritually or personally, you can go to church and pray, but I'm also just talking about the prayer that you ask your own higher self to allow yourself to be a certain way. Like I ask, my higher self and the mother the mother creatrix of all there is, to allow me to be at peace, to allow me to be powerful, to allow me to be gentle and strong simultaneously. So you can ask for those qualities and ask for having those things, to develop those qualities in yourself. And you find the more you ask for that, the more you do actually powerfully manifest those qualities in yourself. So try that. That should really manifest this really abundant and beautiful, passionate love that you guys have. And also heart chakra, which is, I think, for everyone right now in the world. Heart chakra is huge right now. We're collectively really doing a lot of heart chakra work. And there's a really beautiful heart meditation that I have linked below that I recorded, but there's also a shaman that I use that records beautiful Hathor meditation. I will link to that below as well. It's a beautiful heart clearing. It really works in that. So you can put that on while you're doing chores or something, or you can lie down and put on your candles and have a nice meditation ritual. Either one works. So I hope that really helped you guys, and I will talk to you soon.